I'd like to talk a little bit about who we are in general. We are Scenic Group, so we are made up of two brands and four products. We have Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours and Emerald Cruises and Tours, and we both brands have a river component as well as an ocean component. We're both part of this Scenic Group, which is a luxury cruise and tour operator globally. We focus on intimate ship cruising, high-end amenities, and exceptional service. And we're excited to celebrate 40 years next year. The Scenic and Emerald offering. We are ultra luxury, all-inclusive adventures for discerning travelers. The Emerald Cruises delivers contemporary luxury and excellent value, making luxury travel more accessible. Both brands focus on delivering unforgettable, tailor-made experiences with customer service as the highest priority. Let's watch this video to begin our evening.
The waterways of Europe bring surprises at every turn. It is truly so special to experience the culture and the history firsthand.
I really love seeing the surprise and delight on the guest faces, taking in the energy and vitality of places like Vienna and Budapest.
The Pope Palace in Avignon is the scenic and rich event. You will have a concert which nobody else sees.
The concert, it was beautiful. We were made to feel special.
I'm not normally a classical music person, but it was very enjoyable and moving.
Scenic guests can just simply stay on board the ship and enjoy the scenery, passing by of Douro Valley, its gorgeous mountains, vineyards. This is just amazing, and those castles.
When we were on the top deck sailing, it was beautiful. You could just sit there and take pictures or not and just enjoy it.
When we're traveling, we bring you not only a destination itself, but also to enrich your culinary gustatory experience.
Sourcing local ingredients is so important. We really want to come to a port and we want to shake hands with local farmers and people we met over the time. I love that.
What I really found memorable was the D-Day landings, because that's part of European history.
Our guide was very good. He made it very special. Going to the cemetery, going to the actual battlefield area, it was very moving for me.
At Scenic Cruises, we don't just offer holidays or even journeys. We offer unique and memorable experiences over and over again.
To taste the local flavors and meet the local people, these special moments will become stories you will cherish for a lifetime.
Amazing. It is truly an incredible way to travel through Europe as well as on the Mekong in Southeast Asia. So Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours today has 13 river ships, 12 of them in Europe and one of them on the Mekong in Southeast Asia. So it is a pleasure for me to present to you tonight, and we're very, very excited to talk about these incredible journeys through Europe as well as the Mekong, and I hope to share with you life on board and what it is like to cruise with Scenic Luxury Cruises and Tours on the rivers in Europe and on the Mekong. The scenic difference is the detail. We have and continue to raise the bar in all that we do and all that we offer to our valued guests. Truly all-inclusive, ultra luxury. When we say all-inclusive, that means exactly that. From transfers, tipping, modern ships, our suites are absolutely some of the nicest, largest in the river ships in Europe. You have butler service. You have access to laundry, mini bar, which is restocked daily. There truly is no hidden costs. The only thing that you may wish to pay for is a bottle of our ultra premium fine wines or premium champagnes. You have exclusive personalized experiences, our Scenic Enrich and Scenic Free choices, bring you to places that you won't miss out anything, and they are must-see sites. What's more, in each destination, you'll get the choice of range of Scenic Free choices experiences, allowing you to personalize your experience based on your passions. So every day, you're going to have multiple choices to choose from. And a tip, these are going to be reserved in advance. However, don't sweat if there is changes or there are things that just happen on board. Our cruise directors are amazing and they will take care of you and hope to be able to accommodate your requests. So we are best in small ship cruising. We are custom designed, so our owner built and designed all of our ships. They are 5-star floating hotels with no more than 163 guests. You have large open spaces. You have the salt therapy lounge, as you see in the picture here with these two in their robes. You have culinary experiences at our culinaire. Then there is our private dining, where you're going to have multiple different dining options on our ships. And then, of course, your sanctuary, some of the largest suites you're going to find on the rivers in Europe and the Mekong. In addition to that, we offer opportunities for you to customize your experiences for choice of healthy meals, stretching, e-bikes. We have an onboard wellness coach that will help you and daily work with you on keeping you healthy and healing and working with you to keep your therapeutic practice throughout this cruise. Again, that salt therapy lounge, this is a room that is walls with salt brick walls. It has a humidity temperature controlled lounge known to help with a range of benefits, respiratory, immune system. It draws on centuries of old wisdom in therapy. It is outstanding, definitely recommended. And then it's more than outstanding food, wine with 5 different dining options. It is the fresh flavors of each region prepared by our innovative chefs. Each ship has 3 decks, 3 levels. The jewel deck, where you'll find our lead suites. Our sapphire is home to our balcony and deluxe and junior suites. And then you have your diamond deck, where you'll find more of the same suites along with the royal balcony and the royal panorama. And then head to the top of the ship, where you'll find plenty of space to relax, read a book, simply watch life pass by on our sun deck. Then located on our jewel deck, you'll find our modern gym, wellness center, and you can indulge in that salt therapy lounge as well there. Back up top, you can also cool off after the gym of a workout on some of our ships with our Vitality pool. Again, that is select ships. And then pop by the wheelhouse to say hi to the captain. All of our wheelhouses are open 24 hours every day. So go in, grab a coffee, have a chat with our captain, our officers. It's really a nice feature. The crystal dining room is also located on that jewel deck, and that's where you'll have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then if you walk up one more level, you have the Portobello's, which is your fine dining restaurant, as well as the Panorama Lounge Bar. So let's take a look at where you'll lay your heads. So our standard suite is 165 square feet. This is on our jewel deck. They're perfect for guests who like to spend time on the sun deck and in public areas. There are no balconies on this level. And then one step up, you then go to our balconies. They start at 200 square feet. They are built with every level of comfort, stunning views from the sun lounge room here that you see here. You have that curtain that goes across. Some rooms have two different styles of these sun loungers. Some have the walls completely going to those windows that you see there, and that top half of that window with a touch of a button drops down below the bottom half of that window, and then you have your beautiful sun lounge. So these balconies are built inside your room. Some do have a private sliding glass door on some of the ships, and some of them just have complete privacy all the way to the window. So there are some different transformations of balconies. But what I can tell you though is it is some of the best features that you're going to find on a river ship, having your balcony built inside your room and not losing that square footage. And as I mentioned, they start at 200 square feet. And don't forget about that mini bar that's included there, and it's restocked daily. And then on to your junior suites. This is 250 square feet, and they can be found both on the Sapphire and Diamond deck. So that is the top and below the sun deck and the deck below that. And they are towards the bow of the ship. Some additional benefits on the Diamond deck include the exclusive dining experience at Table La Rive, and we'll talk about what that means a little bit, and complimentary canopies daily. And then on to some of the biggest suites on the rivers. We have three available styles. We have a Royal and Panorama, and these are our opulent Royal suites. They're situated on the Diamond deck. Take your river cruising experience to another level with these suites. They are the largest and most demand suites in our spaceships, with incredible space, starting at 250, going up to 520 square feet. And don't forget about Harry. Meet your butler. You know, you are not sailing in five-star luxury when you have the services of a butler to cater to your every need. This is just one of the luxury inclusions that set us apart. Every person, regardless of cabin category, will have access to this service. Our butlers have been trained to meet Scenic's highest standards, what we call the nth degree. They will learn your preferences, expectations, and surpass them. Now let's have a look at our gastronomic journey you will also be taking. As I mentioned before, Crystal Dining Room is your main restaurant. Fresh choices every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can select from the staff served buffet for breakfast and lunch, or you have menus at your table. As you see here standing there, you have options from a la carte for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they are ever-changing a la carte menus. So you're going to have different flavors and regionalized local delicacies, as well as lots of vegetarian options. And if you have a dietary restriction as well, we work very well with you to deliver you multiple choices for every meal. We're not just going to make you one meal option every day. You'll have multiple choices for those who have some dietary restrictions. And then for those all-day grazers, we have our River Cafe. This is situated in the lounge. You'll have sandwiches, cakes, afternoon gelatos. There's even those novelty ice cream bars here if you'd like. So a lot of sweets, but also you have some light bites to keep you going throughout the day. Or if you're not looking for that 3, 4, 5 course meal for lunch, come up here and grab a light bite. And then you have the option for portobello's or l'amore. All guests will be invited to portobello's, which is an exclusive 5-course meal. This is actually portobello's or l'amore. L'amore is our restaurant in France. Portobello's is our restaurant on all of our other ships. This is going to be your determined by your your cruise director, you'll be invited. You'll have an invitation sent to your room. And at Portobello's, you'll have an Italian-themed restaurant. And L'Amour, you'll have a French cuisine. And then, last but not least, for those Diamond Deck guests, you have Table à Rive or Table d'Or. This is an exclusive experience reserved for our Diamond Deck guests. And those that are staying with us and cruising for 10 nights or longer also will enjoy this if you're in our Royal or Junior suites. So you have access to this as well. This is a spectacular 6-course degustation food journey with paired wines during an intimate evening for just 10 guests. And don't forget your in-suite dining options. So for those days where you might just want to relax, have an early night, grab your room service menu. In-suite dining is an option for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as for those late snacks. So let's take a look at what a typical day sailing with Scenic will look like. So you have early risers, right? And those early risers happily will have some pastries available to them, coffee or tea in the lounge. Then go find the activity director maybe for some stretching or yoga. And then for the rest of us, go down at a normal time to the Crystal Dining Room for a breakfast culinary dream. But last but not least, there are some of those late risers. Come down, enjoy a light breakfast in the lounge. So you'll have options for breakfast, either an early riser, your normal breakfast times, as well as some for those who are the late risers. After breakfast, you'll be out and about on your excursion. And then, of course, after the excursion, we will bring you back onto the ship. We don't want you to miss a meal. You'll have your lunch, and then that afternoon, depending if we're sailing or not, you can then go back out into town, maybe grab an e-bike, or just go wander along the streets of these small little villages and towns that we are docked right up against. So easy to get back into town. And then, of course, that evening, we will, of course, serve you some more food in our culinary dream restaurant, the Crystal Dining Room, or maybe that evening you got invited to Portobello's or you're at Table à Rive. And then after that, if it's our evening night that we're doing our enrichment moment, where we bring you to some incredible palace, castle, chateau, we will continue the night in our enrichment. But if it's not an enrichment night, we, of course, will have some entertainment in our lounge from our cruise director and activity director, who put on some really fun activities that you'll be able to enjoy and sing along to or dance, some trivia as well, some fun little evenings. But you will be busy all day. But you'll find about half the ship back in the lounge at night, continuing the party until the last person stands. So here are the rivers that we are sailing. So Scenic has been sailing since 2008. And as you can see here, there's so much to explore with us. We have everything from 7 to 21 night river cruise itineraries. There are wonderful options that will take you along the Rhine, the Main, the Danube rivers, and cruise the lower Danube, which is not as built up as of yet, but it is probably one of the most popular because it is your second or third or maybe fourth cruise where you need to explore and finish some of the rivers, and that typically is where you'll do that lower Danube. You also have the Moselle Valley, real highlight for many, and then you have the Douro River in Portugal. And let's not forget those spectacular waterways in France. And we'll go over them a little more in a little bit. But let's first go over some of our signature itineraries. This is our 15-day Jewels of the Europe, Amsterdam or Budapest, or the reverse, Budapest to Amsterdam, 15 days. Look at all these incredible stops, how many countries, UNESCO heritage sites that you will go through on this incredible 15-day journey. And that's why it's so popular, is because you're going through so many countries, and actually six countries you will go through, and the number of UNESCO heritage sites and the locks. So another tip to make sure that you are in on the front of our ship in the lounge that's outside, and make sure you get a great video of going through one of these spectacular locks. And you'll go through many of them, especially on that 15-day itinerary. And then we have our romantic Rhine and Moselle, 15 days, real easy, low key. Take your time through this incredible river. Our romantic Rhine and Moselle cruise is one of our most picturesque, allowing you to experience the best of the Rhine, the Moselle, while also cruising by vine-lined riverbanks with fertile ground, specializing in the Riesling, which of course you'll be able to sample on your cruise. So we have both of Amsterdam to Zurich or Zurich to Amsterdam options, so you could always have the reverse. And then our Danube in-depth 10 days. We also have this itinerary in 8 days. Nuremberg to Budapest or Budapest to Nuremberg. We also have options of flying out of Munich rather than Nuremberg if that is easier for you as well. Again, this is probably the most popular, and we find that this itinerary is one of the first rivers that you will sail on if you haven't sailed. So this is a lot of first timers cruising, is this itinerary that you see here. And then on this itinerary, when you get to Vienna, that evening is when we bring you to Palace Liechtenstein for this incredible concert. And let me share a little video with you on what this night looks like. It is a special evening. There is no sound on there, so I apologize, but it is incredible. The ballet dancing, the orchestra that is there is just phenomenal. And you're in this spectacular palace. It is unbelievable. And again, those are our wow moments. Another super popular time to cruise through Europe is to experience the magic of Christmas in Central Europe. You're visiting glorious Christmas markets that are hundreds, thousand years old in charming towns and villages in the Rhine, Main, and Danube rivers. Including the Rothenburg, the Rudesheim, Regensburg, Cologne, Bamberg, Budapest, Vienna. See some of the most impressive sights of Budapest, including the Parliament Building and the Hero Square. Exclusive concerts as well on our Christmas markets. We also have extensions to choose. So not extensions, you have a day that you can go on this itinerary in Danube to go up and see the Salzburg, the birthplace of Mozart, and the city backdrop, of course, for Sound of Music, or the beautiful city in Český Krumlov. It is one of my favorite places to go. It's a full day. Both of those are full days that you leave the ship from the Passau region area to take about an hour and a half ride. Well worth it to escape the river for a little bit and go check out those two amazing places. And then France, it really does have it all, from majestic mountain ranges, spectacular coastlines, fields of lavender, historic chateaus. It has everything. You have champagnes from vines dating back 2,500 years, cheeses and truffles. You will fall in love with Paris. France. Scenic offers the opportunity to experience all three of these itineraries. You have the Paris to Normandy, which is on the Seine, or you can do the Bordeaux region, super popular for those wine lovers. And then the south of France, Provence, is just absolutely incredible. Lyon to Arles, some of my favorite places to travel. And then we have Portugal. It's where you will explore the wonders of this incredible place. It also offers a distinctive, perfectly preserved culture, creating memories that will last a lifetime. It's friendly. People are both welcoming, passionate about the culture. And in this itinerary, you have only 96 guests that you will sail with. I don't know if you remember, but I mentioned 163 is the largest, and for our ships that are on the Rhine, Main, and Danube. But when you sail on the Douro, you're only sailing with 96 guests. This is our 10-night unforgettable Douro. This is where you'll go through the Douro Valley, experience the rich cultures, timeless villages, 4 of them are actually World Heritage listed sites, the prehistoric rock art sites of the Coa Valley, the Alto Douro, the ancient city of Salamanca. So at the end of this, we will take you into Spain. So you will touch Portugal and Spain on this itinerary, and then start and finish in the historical city of Porto. And then last but not least, we have the Mekong. So we have our ship here, Harmony. She's actually less than 60 passengers. She is our smallest ship. We have an 8-day cruise here from Ho Chi Minh City to Siem Reap, with additional extensions, land options. So we typically will have an 8-day cruise, and then anything additional from a 3-day up to a 10-day land add-on for people that are going this far. And that's what typically people do. They won't just do an 8-day cruise. They will do a land add-on as well with this cruise. And those are options as well for our cruises on Europe. We have plenty of city stays that you can do pre and post, as well as some extensions in Lucerne or Prague, London, Madrid, all great options to add on to any one of those European river cruises. And as for joining tonight, and because Traveluxe is a preferred, we have this incredible option for you to use these additional savings when sailing on the rivers. You get to choose either taking maybe an additional savings or an onboard suite credit. And that can be obviously customized per cabin. And so, as I mentioned, Scenic is fully inclusive. So there isn't a lot that you're going to take your hand out for. But if you are a spa person, that $250 onboard credit may be great to get yourself a spa included. And then additionally, we do have our Scenic River Cruises. You will get $250 per couple. I apologize. This says $150, but you're getting $250. Cross that out. $250 per couple. And I will confirm that with Traveluxe so they know it's not $150. $150 if you want to take an Emerald River Cruise. It is $250 if you are taking a Scenic Luxury River Cruise. And then let Traveluxe craft your next journey. Here is their phone number, email address, website. Please reach out to them. They have exclusive deals with Scenic, and I promise you they are experts in our product. And we are together partners to help you deliver these stories for life. And then don't forget our upcoming webinars. We do have 2 more, so thank you for joining tonight. But we have one on October 23rd where we'll talk about our Emerald yachts, our boutique cruising redefined, and then on October 28th at 12 p.m. Eastern, Scenic Eclipse. You're not going to want to miss this one. This is the Discovery yacht that's changing the game, I promise you. And there we're going to have, I believe, a sneak peek at something brand new that Scenic on the Ocean is launching later this month is the big announcement. So this is perfect timing. You want to get on this October 28th webinar and learn all things about the Discovery yacht that's changing the game. So we are your luxury cruising experts. We sail all 7 continents, 13 of the world's best rivers, with 27 ships in our fleet today and counting. We'll be adding new ships next year, 2027. And then, as I mentioned, with this new Scenic announcement coming up later this year, we have ships that will be debuting in 2028 that we'll be talking about very, very soon. Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you learned a lot about Scenic River Cruising, and we're very, very excited to have you on board with us soon. Make sure you reach out to your Traveluxe representative, and let's get started booking your next river cruise or your first river cruise. Let's see if there's any questions in the chat. All right, let me go here. Hi, I'm AI. All right, we got an AI chat taking notes. More chats taking notes. We have someone typing right now. Let's see what we may uncover. Nope. Maybe. If you have questions, please just throw them in the chat and we'll answer them. If we don't have any questions, then we will say good night. Thank you again. It has been my pleasure. And I, again, look forward to seeing you on one of our ships soon. Have a good night.